Thanks for joining me on another cartoon workshop. In case you were curious, those are the doodles on my van. It's a bit nonsensical, it's just random doodles. And what will make even less sense at the moment is what we're going to draw today. Looks like a strange language or a strange code, but it isn't. These are V shapes. We're just working on a V shape. You got your pens and your pencil. Just watch this for a minute before you get started, because I'm sure you can already draw a V shape for when you're writing. It's just, again, familiar shapes to us. So it's a long V, down and up. That's me showing off doing it in one go. Just a long V shape. But if you're not confident doing it in one go, do it in two. But they're not ice cream cones, these. If you want to draw some faces, we're actually going to do something you'll find really useful, because it will make your cartoon just that little bit more finished, if you like. These are bodies for your heads, believe it or not. So if you want to pause this and draw a couple of heads, or one, or maybe just one to start with, I'm going to draw it 3 times to give you a chance to see exactly what I'm doing. If you feel as though you can work fast enough, do some different shape faces like we've done with the C's and the U's and the O's. I've got different size heads, so one will seem like he's got a big head on a little body, which is a really cartoony way of drawing. But yeah, let's see how we can bring your drawings to life a little bit more instead of all these bodiless heads floating around everywhere. So I'm just putting a collar on there like we've done before. Little baggy one. I think this is the lockdown guy that we drew at the very start. So it's nice to see what he's up to. So what I'm going to do, sorry you can't quite see this because my hand's in the way, but just lines coming off the side of the collar. These are the shoulders. Okay, if you're just working on one, that's fine. Just wait for me, just take your time, but just work at your own pace. And if you're going wider with these shoulders, or droopy like this one, or whatever, it's not going to be wrong. Like I say, it's your cartoon, it's your take on this style of drawing, which I like to use. It's a nice way of getting started with your cartoons. Okay, I'm just thickening that up a little bit. Okay, the next step with this is from one shoulder, just a little bit lower down than that line, you're going to do your V shape. I'm doing it in 2. It is easier in 2 actually, because I can judge where, instead of where the line's ending up, it's where it's starting from each time. So it's starting from just around about that shoulder area. Okay, now his face is a bit smaller on that one, and obviously a bit bigger on this one, but I'm going to keep the body the same size, and I'm going to join this one to his shoulders. So whichever works best for you. So he's going to have a big head and a little body. So what we've got to decide next is where his waist is going to be, or where the belt, or the divide between the t-shirt or shirt and the trousers, or the top half of the body and the legs. It can be higher or lower. Again, you can play with this. I'm going to do this first one around about the middle part. So there, that's it. So that divides. It's like an upside down A now if you look at it. I'm going to put a bit of a curve on that one higher up. So we've now got body and legs. And I'm going to do a wavy one here because he's been wearing that baggy t-shirt to bed every night still. So we've got the body and the legs just from that V shape. So we're going to elaborate a little bit now and just put a little line for where the 2 legs are. So that line starts a little bit lower down than the waistline. So the feet, it all seems very tricky when you're not sure where to get started, or how to get going with feet. But I'm doing the M shape, but it's going to be a very low M, like that. M shape. Now a bit more of a exaggerated M shape, and well, I was going to do smaller, but I'll do a bigger M shape because he's got such a tiny body and a big head. So 3 M shapes. I'm going to underline them like we were doing with our sheep, so you know he's stood on the ground. We can do jumping characters later when we make them a bit more mobile, but for now, excuse me, now you're getting used to drawing bodies for those heads. So now we need to add some arms. would be nice. So we're basically doing a line from the tip of that shoulder there, that line for the shoulder. We're just going to do a line coming down, just a straight line. We're going to have straight arms to start with. Okay, so straight, a little bit past the waist. If you stand with your arms by your side, you notice your arms are longer than you think, as you go a little bit past your waist. So I'm just doing two lines together, like a parallel line, because they run alongside each other. I'll put a little rectangular cuff on the end of that sleeve, and now you're starting to build up a body for your cartoon face. Now I could do it shorter, longer, I'm not sure, so I'm going to start off from the top of that shoulder, work my way down, parallel lines again. Okay, you can do them at slightly different angles if you like. Again, rectangular cuffs on the end. We're going to draw the hands next. So this is a short sleeve t-shirt with cuffs, and from there I'm doing straight lines. Okay, so he's got bare arms or short sleeves, but I'm not going to put any cuffs on there because he's got bare arms, he hasn't got any sleeves. The sleeves are short, so we'll just leave those open at the end. Now for the hand, I'm going to draw an N shape, similar to when we put the hoof on the sheep. Hands are very complicated to draw, but if you look at that, it's basically an N shape. I know it's slightly longer on one side than the other, but we're going to draw a really simple hand shape, because hands can be very tricky, and you end up, because you're not too confident, you end up drawing little tiny hands with loads of fingers. We don't really need that for a cartoon, not to start with. So sorry if you can't quite see that, but I've drawn an N shape which is slightly longer on one side than the other, and inside it I suppose it's like the C again, or the U, or it's just again letter shapes. So that's what I've drawn there, the letter N really, but shorter on one side. You can see on that side, you see the shape of my hand there, similar, very very similar, so shorter on one side than the other. Now I'm going to stick my finger out a little bit here so you can see a bit more detail, but without drawing too much detail on the hand. We just put another little shape there, and if you can see 2 or 3 fingers or more, then you just keep adding them just behind the other like that. Perfect. So it's a simple way of drawing a hand, because we're just getting into drawing these things to look like your own style of cartoons. So again, you just put the little ends on the fingers and the thumb. There's the thumb, there's the finger. Yeah, so you've got a nice shape, and I'm just going to put one finger on there because there's not much room, but it looks like a hand. You know, if it was on its own it probably wouldn't look like a hand, but because it's on the end of his arms, people are going to presume it's a hand. Quite a detailed cartoon really, and it makes more
hopefully
sense
better than you could draw
your cartoon
a few minutes ago.
And you've got an idea now how to
on the end
put
of
bodies
the wrist
to your heads, which makes more of a cartoon.
Again,
but I
I'll
like
just
doing
put
it in
some
little steps like this
behind.
Then you can gradually get used to using all these different shapes that are pretty familiar to you. So I'm going to draw 3 more heads here. I've used the same basic rules that we use of the O's and the C's and the U's, but all in different dimensions, like a long U there for the chin, so he's got a slim face. We've got bigger eyes, dopey eyes. If you've done the other workshops, you'll know that we've got a pretty relaxed way of working with this and make it as easy for ourselves as possible. And from what I've seen so far, your work's fantastic, so we'll be giving some shout outs soon to certain individuals who've done really well. The reason I've drawn these is we're going to give a slightly different stance. You know, the last one was the legs closed, the big V shape, so now we're doing more different stances really. So I've given these 3 body shapes, you know, one of the lines slightly going out, one that's slightly going in, and a slightly round one from the person who's been having one or too many cakes in the lockdown, like me. So it's basically a U shape now instead of a V, because we're just drawing it to the belt line. We're not going the legs all the way down, we're just doing the body. So now from the waist we're just doing a line coming out for the legs. Again, the line coming out can be at different angles, as long as you like, short as you like, doesn't matter. This guy's going to have slightly shorter legs. Okay, and here's the fun part as well, because now you're determining how thick the legs are. We're going to do the arms, a slight curve there with a cuff, so that they're slightly out, these arms. With just a slightly different shape. Again, parallel lines because they run alongside each other. Those are little squares because he's a short sleeve t-shirt guy. He's doing the fitness workouts and he's feeling a bit proud of himself, sticking his chest out. So 2 different styles there. You can just alter these arm shapes. Now you're getting the hang of it. He's got quite long arms because he's feeling a bit tired, wondering whether he can find his next bit of chocolate out of the drawer if it's not empty. So again, 3 different styles. So for the legs, I'm going to do a curve, like an N shape. An N-shaped curve, not quite touching the waistband. This is going to be quite straight. You know, he's definitely posing there. He's been doing his fitness videos, feeling a bit buff. This one, just like a little N shape. It just gives you a body shape a little bit different every time. It's just 3 different stances from 3 very similar starts that we've made these lines going down, and you can just mess around with these and play with them and make the legs shorter. He's got turn-ups on his trousers or his jeans. Okay, for the feet we can do the N shape, just like on the sheep's hooves. We do the little N shapes there because the legs are apart. They would be an M, wouldn't they, if the legs were together, but they're apart, so the 2 N's, which is basically what an M is, like a double N. And we just put lines underneath. Again, the important line to show they're on the ground, they're not floating around. I always put a line under everything, so it finishes off your cartoon. It's like underlining a word that's important, and your cartoons are important. So again, the hands that we were working on, he's got slightly bigger hands, he's got little tiny hands. I'm not even going to put any fingers on his. But without going into too much detail, I will do some more detailed hands, but in a simple way. But for now, I want you to be able to draw a cartoon from start to finish without causing yourself too much stress in the lockdown. So I'm just doing little hands there, and there you've got 3 more bodies, all in different stances. So just have a play with it, have some fun with it, and give your cartoons some bring them to life, give them some life. And we can work on different movements. You can shade them in or colour them in with your felt tips. If you're finding your felt tips, you do your black outline with the felt tip and then colour it, and it sort of smudges the black. You need a permanent marker or a permanent, Sharpies are quite good, they're permanent, so you can use those, and your felt tips won't budge that permanent marker, so you won't feel as though you're spoiling your cartoon. So we'll see you tomorrow. Subscribe if you like what we're doing, because we're working together. It's going really well. There's my other cartoon, fabulous cartoon. So we'll see you tomorrow at 10 AM if you want to tune in, and get your pencils and papers ready. Oh, he's yawning, this guy. What's this guy like? Really? I've got to get up at 10 AM? Well, I suppose you could watch it later. But whenever you can, join in and we'll get some more great cartoons done.